Welcome to the Gold Standard here from the 440 Sports Network. My name is Braden Gall, and you can follow me on twitter.com or other places we will soon tell you about. Thanks for joining us.
And my name is Emma Lingan, and you can follow me on Twitter at Emma_Lingan.
And I'm Michael Gallagher. You can follow me on Twitter at MGSports_.
So why are we here with all of you folks on a Monday? Emma, that is normally when you and Gover are hanging out on another podcast, which, by the way, is great. Everybody go listen to that.
We are still hanging out this afternoon, so check us out.
Yes, there you go. But we are here today because 440 Media is really excited to announce, and the Gold Standard is excited to announce a brand new Nashville Predators community for diehard Nashville Predators hockey fans. Lower Broad Hockey on Substack. It is going to be a premium experience, a premium community for premium fans who want premium content. And Emma and Michael, I'm super excited to have you guys working with us here on this project. We're going to have a ton of stuff for fans all through the summer. We're going to have an even bigger rollout, of course, coming up in September when the season gets started. We're going to have all kinds of fun stuff for you guys, insider perspectives, breaking news, proprietary data analytics. We're working on that. We've got feature stories coming, farm system and prospect coverage, subscriber-only group chats, subscriber-controlled content, podcast videos, in-person events, folks. That's right, in-person events, and access to merchandise if we get that. We'll see. And, of course, all the off-the-record gossip that we know that you fans want and are interested in. So very, very excited about this. Lower Broad Hockey is the brand. See that logo above Emma's head right there? Can everybody see that? If you're watching on YouTube or on video, which, of course, you can get video and podcasts all over Substack. Awesome job. The chat room is on the Substack app as well, so you're going to need that. But really, really excited. We're going to have lots of coverage for you guys each and every week. We got the draft this week, and of course, we've got the free agency next week. So really, really excited for this community, and super proud to have you two guys working with us here on this project. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited.
Samesies.
That's as excited as I can get, Michael Gallagher, folks. That's the best I can do.
Is this where I'm supposed to go in my spiel?
Yeah, this is your spiel. Come on, Gallagher.
Yeah, so I guess basically why we decided to start this and why we're launching this, as you said, premium product is, I mean, look, I've been covering this team for a decade now. Various news outlets, the Nashville Post, the Scene, Nashville Hockey Now. I've always had to play the SEO game. I've always had to write stories, make sure it shows up in the Google News cycle, kind of tailor my coverage and my writing to what the analytics say is best for promoting the story. And I haven't really been able to tailor my coverage to what the fans want. I try to incorporate what the fans want as much as I can. And being able to do this now, this is our Substack. We're in charge. You guys as the listeners and the readers and the fans tell us what you want, and then we are going to deliver it to you. So there's no worrying about Google Analytics, search results, SEO stuff, headline optimization, any of that crap that I've had to, be a slave to for the last 10 years. I'm excited to get to write stories that people want to read. I'm excited to explore some feature stories that I haven't been able to had time to do. I'm really excited to expand prospect coverage. There's really only one person in the market kind of doing prospect coverage, and it's something that a lot of fans are really interested in. So that's something I'm excited to expand and kind of do more with. When I was working for Penalty Box Radio, I had a Preds prospect podcast and really kind of cut my teeth doing some of that stuff. And there's a lot of good prospects in the pipeline. The draft coming up, we're going to be adding. So we're gonna do some more Milwaukee Admirals coverage, a lot of the European guys, just expand a lot of the things that are missing in the market and kind of fill in the gap where Preds fans have told us, all of us individually on Twitter, like, hey, we want more of this. We want more of that. We want to see this being talked about more. So basically that's why I'm excited about this. This is our chance to bring fans the coverage and the content that they want, and we don't have to worry about having to please anybody else. And if you guys want a story on, I don't know, Aiden Fink, if any of you guys even know who that is, Predators 7th round draft pick last year. If you want a full-length feature story on that dude, we will bring it to you because you get to tell us what you want. So that's why I'm excited about doing this, because the Predators community, and even just hockey in general, like I've covered the Titans, Nashville SC, Vanderbilt. Like, there's no community like a hockey community. They're more tight-knit. They're probably the most passionate fan base out there. I love interacting with everybody on Twitter. I love it when people are like, hey, this is a great story. I really enjoyed reading this. I even enjoy when people are like, you know what? I don't agree with what you said about this player or this prospect or whatever. And
that's never happened.
Yeah, ever. Everybody always agrees with me all the time. But yeah, that's what I'm really excited about, to just continue the interaction, continue the conversations, to build a community where we're serving the people that are the most passionate people about the Predators.
Yeah, I think, unlike Mike, I have not covered the Predators for 10 years. I've covered the Predators for 2 years, but still, I've done it from the inside working for the team. I've done it from the outside covering them for the hockey news as I do now. And I think that you're absolutely right about there's something special about a hockey community and a hockey town, and especially, with the Predators just celebrating their 25th anniversary season, and how, looking back at how far that this organization and this city has come as a hockey town. I think a big part of serving the fans, like you said, of a hockey town, or the residents of a hockey town, is educating them and bringing them stories about hockey at large, not just the Predators, but kind of, the Predators are part of the National Hockey League. There are other teams in the league, there's other things going on. And it's an important part of that experience, I think, as a fan, to have not just an understanding of your team and what your team is doing. That's incredibly important. But also to have kind of a better understanding of what else is going on around the league. How does it impact the Predators? How is Nashville different from other markets? How is it similar to other markets, and things like that? So I have, like I said, I'm newer to the Predators side of things, but I have been a lifelong hockey fan, and I'm absolutely, I'm excited to be able to bring some of that sort of holistic general hockey coverage to this product here, and kind of help integrate the Preds into that larger hockey community.
So Lower Broad Hockey on Substack is how you find us. It's linked if you're listening on the podcast app. It's going to be linked in the show notes. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be linked in the show notes down there as well. Obviously, you can find us on Twitter, as we've already told you guys. Look, there's going to be, to set expectations for everybody, there's going to be, basically, the gold standard is still going to be a part of Lower Broad Hockey. It is the new sort of brand that we are going to bring to the entire market. Because I do agree with you, Michael, that there's a lot of really smart, good people out there doing interesting and fun work on Instagram and on social media. And that's really good stuff. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to have longer conversations. We're going to take deeper dives, and we want to give people a more wholesome look, a more interesting look at sort of all the working parts and moving parts of an entire organization. As you said, from top to bottom, prospects included, Milwaukee, European scouts, you name it. We're going to try to get there. We got plans to talk to old players. We've got a lot of stuff in the works for you guys. And then again, coming in September, we're going to ramp it up even further. We're going to add some folks, and we're going to have an even bigger time once the season gets here. So get on board now. Expectation setting, again, you're going to get the gold standard. That'll be available, and you probably get one, maybe two newsletters each week that are going to be free. But in order to do all this work, and in order to make this all happen, we need your support. And we need you guys to help us out. And so that's why it's going to be premium, because we're going to do it the best of anybody in the market. And in order to do that, we need your support. But it's up to you guys to make it happen. So the more you guys put into it, and I'm not talking about you, Emma and Mike, the more you guys put into it, the audience, the listeners, the Preds diehards, the sickos out there, the more you guys put into it, the more we'll be able to give back to you. And we want to give you complete control of it. And that's the whole point of this thing. So nobody's really doing this, and I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait. Again, Lower Broad Hockey is the name of the new Preds website. It's on Substack. Go to Substack right now. Download the app if you want to get involved that way. You'll have access to Mike and Emma and me via the chat. You can get there as well. If you are a founding member, you get all kinds of extra benefits. You might get some extra intel on what our plans are for September. If you're a founding member, you're also going to get price lock guarantee. And of course, you'll get premium access for the chat. You'll get priority. So you'll get first choice on voting for content and for questions and stuff. So there's a lot of plans in place for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, are we excited about the Sphere? Is that what's next on the agenda? The Sphere? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I think we should clarify too. Like, we're still going to be going to games. We're still going to be going to morning skates, practices. Everything that we've been doing with our Preds coverage is going to continue. We're just amplifying it and doing even more. We're filling in the gaps where there's a lot of coverage lacking. So nothing's changing as far as what Emma and I are doing, as far as the podcast, all that stuff. We're just going to be doing it better and doing even more. So yeah.
Well, and I'll be very clear with both of you guys. I think part of the reason you guys have both been good at what you do and successful is You guys are authentic to who you are, and I think that's the whole point of this. We are going to do what we think is really, really interesting. And when Emma sees a great story or finds a great story or a great personality, we're going to pull on that thread. Mike, when you do that, we're going to pull on that thread. And hopefully what we find to be extremely interesting, what we think is very interesting about the Nashville Predators organization is ideally what you guys want to be informed about. So that's the whole point. I mean, that's the whole point. So again, otherwise, Emma, have fun at the Sphere this week, right?
Hey,
that's coming up this week, right?
It is. Maybe you two will be there.
I will not be there. I will not be there.
Okay.
You too will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, dad jokes are free. Those are free. Okay. The dad jokes are free. Emma, safe travels. Gold Standard still be available this week, so make sure you check that out. We'll preview the draft, of course.
Also have plenty of draft content on the website as well, so make sure to go check that out. We'll have interviews with scouts. We'll have scouting reports on some players. We're gonna have a ton of stuff. It's all gonna hit you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So make sure you're reading it because the first round of the draft is on Friday.
Get ready, folks. It's here. It's coming, and it's coming fast. So at MG Sports _ you can get to him. You can get to Emma at Emma _ Lingan. You can get to me at Braden Gall, of course. And again, Lower Broad Hockey on Substack. Go check us out. Please subscribe, share it, tell everybody you know the best Nashville Predators community is alive and well, and we're covering the draft and free agency over the next couple of weeks. So make sure you go check us out. Other than that, that's all we got. We'll preview the draft coming up on our free episode on Wednesday, so make sure you tune in for that. Otherwise, Emma, Mike, exciting stuff. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for listening.